I'm Christy from the Northwest Corner, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making beef stroganoff. It takes 2.5 pounds of stew meat. You need a package of onion soup mix, 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup. You need salt and pepper, some milk. I'm going to add extra mushrooms into it, and then a dollop of sour cream, but this won't be until the dish is finished and it goes in right at the end. So we're going to start off with opening our cream of mushroom soup. This recipe I got from my sister, and she was going to be in the video with me, but something came up, so she couldn't be in this video this time, so we'll get her another time. But this is probably one of my most favorite dishes that she's ever would make. I love this stuff. So, and I never really made it a lot. My husband at the time, he was very picky, and I don't like sour cream, so he wouldn't eat it because there was a dollop of sour cream in it. But he's since changed his tune. He's gotten much better. I guess his palate had to grow up. He was a picky boy. And his mom just let him not eat vegetables and
We'll go with that.
always ate grilled cheese sandwiches and fried bologna sandwiches. And so I'm just going to take the 2 cans of the mushroom soup. I'm putting it right here. I'm using my Ninja Foodie. And I am going to use it on the slow cooker function, but I'm going to cook it on high. And we're going to let this cook, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 hours. And then we're going to take our cans, and now she said just add enough milk for your soup. So we're going to start off with just 1 can. Let's see, because she said your meat will also thin out your soup mixture as well. And this is a real simple thing. I don't know why. I guess I don't know. Even with him traveling, I didn't make it. Of course, my husband doesn't like tuna noodle casserole. No. So I would make that usually every time he would be out of town. Me and the kids would have tuna noodle casserole because they all love it. So they knew, Dad's going away. We get tuna noodle casserole. We'd eat all the things that he didn't care to have. So I had a very picky husband. So I'm going to go ahead and put another cup of milk in there because it looks still pretty thick. And it's just 2% milk. Looks good there, because we are going to use 1 package of the onion soup mix. You can use Lipton's if you want. This one's from Aldi. Aldi brand is just as good as Lipton. Don't let the names, on things fool you, because honestly, they're pretty much all made by the, same people. Okay. 1 can of, or 1 package of onion soup mix. And hopefully it'll tear. I always have problems tearing these packages. Does anybody else? They got a mind of their own, so, alright. Just 1 package, dump it in, mix it. And I'm going to add extra mushrooms to ours because we like mushrooms, so. And that's 2.5 pounds of beef stew mix, or meat. And I got that there. I got out of the freezer. We got a really good deal on it at Sam's right before Christmas, so kind of stocked up on stew meat. Put my gloves on when I do it, just so I don't have to to the sink, right? I'm just gonna, it's still a little frozen, that's fine. I'm just gonna kind of break it up a little bit and plop it in there. And then we're also going to use egg noodles. We have this over egg noodles. Or any kind of noodle you want. Again, like I always say, your kitchen, your rules, right? We're going to have egg noodles. Because that's what I got. It's really cold today. We're talking about getting snow tonight. Told you. Winter's not over with. It's just going to hold on until the end. It's really, really cold. We got up, I think it's what, 24 degrees this morning when we got up?
It was pretty cold.
Yeah. And if you could, like our YouTube channel, subscribe to it, that'd be great. Like this video. We would really appreciate it. And we're going to make our meat and get down in the goodness here. And I'm just going to let this cook on high. Like I said, for 4 or 5 hours. We're going to put some salt in it. Not a whole lot. Your soup is salty anyway. And some pepper. Again, as much pepper as you want, because what do I always say? Right there. Your kitchen, your rules. Alright, so I've got all that in there. And that is all you need to do for the prep. That's it. Super easy, super simple. And we'll let this slow cook. Your meat will get tender. It'll get nice and bubbly and yummy. And then when it's been about 4 hours, we'll bring you back, show you what we've got, add our sour cream, and then make our noodles up. And we'll be ready for dinner. So in the meantime, I guess we'll see you in a few hours. Welcome back. It hasn't been 4 hours. I got stuck because I knew I forgot something. I forgot to add the extra mushrooms in. So we're gonna do that step right now real quick. See, thinking on my feet, I got it.
That's what she got for picking on me about not liking
No.
whatever it was.
Sour cream.
Sour cream.
Yeah. So, all right. We've got the mushrooms in there now. And I'm going to tell you right now, just the smell of this alone, just like this,
Let's take a look at it.
Delicious. Yeah, take a look at it. It looks so yummy.
It does look good.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and let that cook for about 4.5 hours, maybe 5. You know, if we get busy, we don't get back, 5 will be good. So in the meantime, we will do what we need to do, and we will see you back. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Christy from the Northwest Corner. Okay, so the stroganoff is cooked for about 5 hours. I've got my water on the stove to cook my egg noodles for in the stroganoff. So, and it's hot already, and I just put in some beef bouillon. Probably gonna have to add just a little bit more because that was only about 3/4 of a package. Sorry about that, I've struggled a little bit. Okay, so that should be good. And I've got it on about, just about high. Just a little bit under high, so we're gonna get these suckers cooking fast. Again, dunked down in the water there. Okay, now on the stroganoff, take my lid off. And my time says something different because I had to unplug it and move it. So I made a little bit of a mess. I'm gonna stir it. And this is the consistency that it will be. It's not real thick, and that's a nice little, the gravy that'll go on the noodles to make it stroganoffy, I guess is what you want to say.
Stroganoffy.
Stroganoffy. So, and then it says a big dollop, she says a big dollop of sour cream. And I can do big dollops, but I'll probably have to open up my other one because I'm down to my last little bit.
It's like the last bit of toothpaste.
Yeah, but I, being as cheap as I am, I really get that last little bit of toothpaste out of my thing. Toothpaste is expensive, especially my kind. I don't use just like Crest or Colgate. So
Wow, you got a lot more out of there.
I know. See what happens when you...
That's your big dollop right there.
That's not enough. Because I'm going to put another big dollop in it. And I won't gross everybody out and lick my fingers. I'm sorry. It's not me. Well, it is me, but I won't do it on camera. But again, your kitchen, your rules. So if I want to lick my fingers, I'm gonna, right? Oh, goodness. And I've already opened this one. So we're gonna... Now that's a dollop.
That's a dollop?
That's a dollop. At least in my book.
Right.
I like sour cream, though, in my stroganoff. And I will give it a little tasty taste with a different spoon.
Looks a little warm.
It does. It looks very hot.
I ain't trying it.
Not yet anyway, right?
No.
It smells like stroganoff. It smells like hers.
So what's in it again?
It is 2.5 pounds of stew meat. Again, you use as much stew meat as you want. It is 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup. I used about 2 cans of milk, and salt and pepper. Oh, and a package of onion soup mix. So, and then you let it cook, and then at the end is when you add your
Dollop.
dollop,
of sour
big old dollop of sour cream. Yeah, you know what? I still see, look at that.
Good Lord.
I can't waste it. I can't help it. It's bad, I know. And I'm gonna use my finger. See, look at that. I got another big old dollop.
If you cut it open, you might be able to get some more.
I probably could. But then I'd be known as an extreme cheapskate or something.
Oh, you kind of almost fit that
I
now.
do.
Not quite, but you're
I
pushing
know.
it close.
I can't help it. Just a frugal person. I like to, I don't know. It's not that it's not about saving money, you know, to have in the bank. It's saving money to buy my grandkids lots of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of junk.
It isn't junk. Well, listen, mister, who's got a couple of snowmobiles and a snowmobile trailer?
We're not talking about me, we're talking about the grandkids.
But if your wife wasn't frugal... Alright, let me give her a taste. She looks awful hot.
Yeah, I'm glad you're trying it. Not
Yeah.
me.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. I'm glad I tasted it.
Yeah, I'm glad you did too.
And the sour cream didn't, I mean, it's still the same consistency, so. And when you put your egg noodles in it, they'll soak up some of that juice. Come over here, we'll check our egg noodles. They're getting there. Now, I think what I'm going to do with mine is I'm going to get them just about done. And then I'm going to put them in my stroganoff to kind of maybe soak up some of that goodness into the noodle. I like my noodles to taste like what I'm eating. I don't want just a plain noodle. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. And if that's the way that you want to do it, then that is exactly how you do it. And that is fine. Your kitchen, your rules. So, and all I did, like I said, with the egg noodles is it was just hot water, couple beef bouillon cubes, and then my noodles. And that's about a whole package of noodles, I'd say. Maybe just a dibble more, but not much. I made some dinner rolls. Cheated. They were frozen. And Jamie decided that it's a heavy meal, no veggie. Jamie would rather have meat and...
Well, no. It's not that. We always have a lot of leftover food.
Yeah. But our kids are loving it. We took, oh my gosh, a ton of leftovers over to the two bachelors, and we took some stuff over to the mother-in-law, and so I'd say these are good. I'm gonna toss them into the stroganoff there. My sister, because I'm so cheap, she went and bought me some new hot pads. I appreciate it so much. She was here the day that I recorded that video and said that I was too cheap to buy any new ones.
I'm afraid to use them because it's got a hole in it.
Well, yeah, that one set does. They're as old as Zach, so I had them for years. This is probably gonna make a mess, but
Remember, like you said.
yep, if you're not making a mess, are you
No.
having fun? Nope. As Sis would say, but Mimi, if you don't make a mess, you're not having fun.
That's right.
It's no fun. I know. I love her so much. She's so sweet. I love all my grandbabies, though. I mean, they're all...
You haven't seen them in a couple days.
I know! We might have to go over and visit for a few minutes
Tomorrow
tonight.
we'll be over there.
Well, yeah, we'll be over there tomorrow because we're doing a recipe with Allison. This is one of hers, so we're going to do that over there. But still, I could see my grandkids every day and not care. Oop, dropped one. There's one for the dog.
He's asleep on the floor.
He is. They've had their dinner. They have a strict schedule. Well, what they call strict.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like to think it is. It's funny because we'll get up in the morning, anywhere between like 6 and 7, and they get some breakfast. And yes, our animals get fed twice a day. And our cats are nibblers. Well, Chewy is a nibbler. Kyle will eat pretty good, and he'll go outside. He's our mouser, but he'll go outside and do what he's gonna do, and he'll come back in and get another couple nibbles, and then he'll steal some of Chewy's. Huck, sometimes he'll eat his breakfast and sometimes he won't, but it comes to be about 5 o'clock in the evening, and they know it's dinner time for them. And they are out here staring us down for dinner. because they know. You guys forgetting something? All right, so this is what it looks like with all the noodles in there. Now you got your beef stroganoff. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna clean this all up and we'll come back and do a taste test. All right, welcome back. Got our plates dished up. Need my official taste tester. We let it cool just a little bit because I know how he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Burning hot.
Nope.
Okay. Tester.
Still nervous because it's hot. Oh yeah, that's good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Good. All right, so super easy beef stroganoff. 2.5 pounds of beef stew meat. 2 cans of mushroom soup. A package of Lipton's onion soup or Great Value, whatever brand, just onion soup mix. About 1.5 cans of, almost 2 cans of milk. Extra mushrooms, let that cook all day, and then just egg noodles that I cooked in beef broth and stuck it inside of the stroganoff to finish it up, in a big old dollop of sour cream.
Big old dollop.
Big old dollop. And that sour cream's your discretion. You want to use more? Use more. You've seen what I did. So we thank you guys for watching our videos. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you could, like this video, subscribe, leave us a couple comments, leave me some suggestions on things you may want me to try. Again, no octopus though. No bueno. And we will see you in the next video. Have a good night.